Welcome to the sports segment on the weekend show. And just before we start our rounds, we have a short interview with two musicians from Nigeria who are in abroad. We have Minister Max and we also have Ebi Ina. Can we have them online so we can have the little chat before we go to the sports segment? My name is Ayo Adams.
And I am Amanda Soki. Welcome to the show. Okay,
Good morning, Ebi.
Morning.
Good morning. My name is Ayo. This is the weekend show. This is a sports segment actually, but we are here to interview you. So, how has music been over there in abroad?
Oh, music has been awesome. Nigerians are doing us proud. Like people is going well over here.
All right. So, how has the acceptance been with the people there abroad and also the people here in Nigeria? How do you think the music has reflected? How much impact has the music made that you've seen that people have told you also?
Oh, it's doing very well. Like especially here, we have a lot of people over here that that are enjoying a lot of African music. I'm talking about the Americans, and it's been awesome. And then in Nigeria, we've been receiving so much love from Nigeria. So it's been awesome in my end.
Amanda, you have a question?
Okay, yeah. So what genre of music do you sing in?
Well, right now, like I'm doing Afrobeat, and I'm trying, I'm gonna mix it up in my next coming music. So I have different genres, reggae, I do Afrobeats and all that. So I have a lot coming up.
Okay, so where can fans or new interested people like me, where can we listen to your music? Are you on Apple, Spotify, YouTube? Can you share your details for all our viewers?
Yeah, I am on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, Ebi Ina, and Facebook, Instagram. So you can also download my song in iTunes, Google Play, Apple Music, on Spotify. I'm on MediaNet, Pandora, Amazon. So it's everywhere. So you can find me. All you need to do is just type in Ebi Ina, and you'll be able to get that.
All right. Thank you very much, Ebi. See you next time. And we move to the sports segment. Amanda has the headlines for you.
All right, thank you so much, Ebi Ina. So in more uplifting news this morning, Nigeria has lifted the suspension of club football and other contact sports for almost 7 months due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to a statement from Ministry of Youth and Sports, the lifting of the ban is equal to the reduction of COVID-19 cases across the federation. So this is some good news, I guess, for Nigerians that finally sports will soon be back for everybody to watch.
I think it's a really good thing. Sport is back. I mean, we love to see it. We love to see we at least with conditions, but we love to see it's back. And then a lot of people get to see what their favorite people play, and then all the other sports. But like I said, with COVID conditions, because we've seen what is happening in Europe,
exactly.
And we don't want it to happen in Nigeria. And also, Victor, well, before we go on, you can see the names popping up on the screen. Remember those names. We are here for them. Those are the names of the people who have died as cause to the police brutality. That's why you see the youths out there protesting for the End SARS movement. Victor Moses, Nigerian player, and Victor Moses, and also a Chelsea player, Victor Moses, has gone on loan to Lokomotiv Moscow in Russia. It's a season-long loan to the end of the season with an option to buy. But Victor Moses has really not been a good selection for Frank Lampard, with the incoming of Hakim Ziyech and then the rise of Reece James. There is no place for Victor Moses in that team. And you see, he has gone for 6 loan spells while he's been in Chelsea. That is a lot. Yeah. That shows...
I think they just need to outright sell him than loaning him everywhere.
Everywhere around,
right? I'm wondering when his contract ends, because this probably is going to be too much, going from loan
one club to another.
Yeah, so it's too much. So
well, we wish Victor Moses all the best in his move to Lokomotiv Moscow. And still moving on, Nigeria's played this. We've been talking about the Nigerian friendly for a long time.
Yes.
And we saw the friendly come back. And we saw new players, new faces. Nigerians were really, really excited at seeing new faces on the field of play. Young boys, vibrant young boys. But I think the performances were still shaky.
Yes,
we lost the first game 1-0 to Algeria. And then we had the one 1-1 draw against Tunisia. How do you rate those performances?
I think like you mentioned, new faces, so chemistry. I think it's something that they have to build the team. Also many additions of players. So I believe once they build the chemistry, plus, you know, we're also missing our key player, Wilfred Ndidi. So, and also at least the positive was that Iheanacho scored a goal, even though he missed a penalty, but this was actually his first goal since 2019 in a match against Argentina, where we lost to this. You know, congrats Iheanacho, and I hope he can actually spur forward and, you know, even do well for Leicester. So I guess this is a good step, and hopefully, you know, we played better in the Tunisia game, so I believe that it's a good sign, you know, moving forward. We would have won that game, of course, if not for the missing of penalty.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I honestly think we played really better, and I think the team, well, like we said, like 5 to 6 players were new players on that pitch, so the cohesion, the coordination still needs a lot of doing. It still needs a lot of getting into. But yes, we are really confident that the Nigerian players are going to be showing up very soon.
Yes.
And still on the NSAS matter, after scoring his goal, Iheanacho and his fellow teammates went down in solidarity and they supported the NSAS movement by bumping up their fists. All the players knelt down on the field, expressing their pain and hurt and disgust as to what is happening so far in Nigeria. The youths on the street protesting. I remember watching a video where I see people playing football in Berger in Lagos. You could see the joy these things bring, but honestly, the youths, they are tired, and it just says one thing. They are oozing out just one thing, end SARS, end police brutality, and bad governance in Nigeria, so we can have these young youths come and play, and we can watch them on TV. These are young lives who can play football. One of those people killed was actually a 17-year-old who was going to play football. He could have been on the spotlight, but they've cut his life short, and we don't want that to happen to any other youth in Nigeria. That is why they've been protesting, that's why they've been standing against police brutality. Well, their names are out there. Say their names, remember their names. Jimoh Isiaq, Tina, Chijioke, remember their names. Tiami Yukazim, remember their names. And well, moving on to that, we have Cristiano Ronaldo has COVID.
So yeah,
Amanda, Cristiano Ronaldo has COVID.
As we mentioned, players are still testing positive for coronavirus. Though Cristiano Ronaldo, he was on international duty with Portugal when he was the only one that actually tested positive in the team. So I guess it's going to be a huge loss for Juventus. And, you know, I just hope that, you know, this thing of players, it seems like every week we're here announcing that a new player has coronavirus. So I hope that this can actually stop and precautions can be taken. But, you know, still on Serie A news, in Serie A, Juventus were awarded a 3-0 win after Napoli declined to travel for their match in Turin. And in addition, Napoli were punished by a point deduction for not participating in that match. And you know, bear in mind that Napoli were actually blocked from traveling for this match by their local authorities after 2 of their players tested positive for coronavirus along a staff. I find it so weird that Napoli authorities actually blocked them from going ahead to play Juventus away. So I don't understand why Serie A would actually punish them by not only them losing that game, but also deducting a point. I don't know. Is it? Why do you think they did that? I
don't think it's fair. If the Italian authorities in Napoli can stop them, why can't they fight for them while the point deduction was being set in motion? But we'll see how it unfolds. Will the 3 points get Juventus ahead? Exactly.
Or do you think that Serie A is punishing them? Maybe it's holding them responsible for their players testing positive.
Well, it might be that. If, like we said, hold every player accountable, hold the team accountable for everything that happens with your team, the players getting COVID. They probably broke guidelines, but we'll say that a bit further in the future. And the Golden Boy Award has been announced. 20 players have been on that list. You know, Golden Boy, we've seen Ronaldo, we've seen Rooney, Messi, Anthony Martial, Mbappe, and now we have a lot of stars in there. We have Ansu Fati, we have Mason Greenwood, we have Carlson Odoi, we have Camavinga, we have a lot. Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden. I mean, who do you think will win this thing?
You know, honestly, I feel that Alphonso Davies might win, but you know, due to him winning like 4 trophies, trebles. You know, won the Champions League, he has done so well. But I actually, since Sancho lost it last year, I believe that he might just sneak this one away for this year. But of course, you know, I predict probably Sancho would win. But you know who I actually want to win? I don't want to mention Mason Greenwood, of course. I want him to win, but don't worry, there's still time. He's 18 and, you know. So what of you? Who do you think will win?
I want Ansu Fati to win because he's been exceptional lately. But then Alphonso Davies, if you look at the trophies and the accolades, he's well deserved. He's shown up. And moving into the EPL, the EPL has rejected.
Yeah, so the EPL actually rejected Project Big Picture. If you don't know what it is, Project Big Picture was proposed by Liverpool owners and Manchester United owners. And basically, just to give you some highlights of what this proposal entails, the Premier League would be reduced from 20 to 18 clubs. The EFL Club and Community Shield would be cancelled, and it would also give the big six Premier League clubs, you know, we are Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton, Liverpool, Man United, City, Southampton. They would actually give them power to vote against anything that has to do with the rules. So I guess it's a big issue. I mean, when I read the proposal, I was like, that's
basically giving them too much power.
Too much power. Too much power.
I think it's right for those people to say no to that because that's too much power for teams of that level. But we will see how it unfolds. And we have the EPL fixture returning this weekend, an early kickoff. Liverpool playing Everton, the league leaders. Who do you think will win that game, Amanda? Everton and Liverpool toe to toe this afternoon. You
know, I would say it's tough, but I think I'll go with Liverpool because if it's not a draw, I'll say Liverpool because that 7-2 thrashing from Aston Villa, if they needed anything to shake them up and wake them up for this season, that was exactly what they needed. So I guess that is the right push they need to go into this derby match with Everton. Although, yes, Everton is in great form and everything, but I'll just say Liverpool, although I feel it's going to be more of a draw, but I don't know. I'll say Liverpool will nick it.
You say Liverpool will nick it. I say Everton will continue to show us how good they are, how they've set up in this recent time. And then we have Manchester United playing away too. So hopefully we would see something different from Manchester United this weekend.
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Man City and Arsenal. You know Kevin De Bruyne is actually out for the next 3 games. I was going to actually predict Man City to win, but after reading Kevin De Bruyne is not going to make that match, I actually am now siding towards Arsenal because if you know, Liverpool's history has shown, it feels like Arteta knows
a lot about Pep
Yes,
Guardiola.
He knows how to win Guardiola. So I'm actually thinking, and plus Thomas Partey joining Arsenal, I think, yes.
We would I think we would see Thomas Partey's debut today, and we will see his impact in the absence of Kevin De Bruyne. And we have the NBA.
Yes, so NBA news. I am so happy to announce that Lakers were crowned the 2020 champions. I don't know if you remember, I think it was maybe like my second show when I had predicted that I wanted to see Lakers to win, that it was just going to be a fairy tale story, especially with losing Kobe. Yeah, so this is actually going to be the Lakers' 17th championship, and they won Miami Heat 106-93 in Game 6. And this is actually going to be LeBron James' 4th MVP final with his 3rd team. So I guess after this victory, a lot of people started bringing up LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, and I'm just like, stop comparing these two players. LeBron James is a great player. Michael Jordan is a great player. You don't need to pit them against each other. Let's just enjoy the one of our generation right now, which is LeBron James. Yeah. It caused a big fight, so I don't know.
And still same about popping up on the screen. You can see Mike Schumacher and Lewis Hamilton going toe-to-toe. Lewis Hamilton has history making so far 91 wins, and it seems that he's not relenting. He would break this said record. Hamilton has made history last weekend. It's going to happen. He will still keep making history because he has a lot of years ahead of him. And also in the F1, the construction table is out, and Mercedes is top of that table. And also on the driver's table, nobody else than Lewis Hamilton is still on top of that table. And finally today we have the tennis French Open.
French Open, Rafael Nadal won his 13th title at the French Open by beating his arch-rival Novak Djokovic in straight sets. He trashed Djokovic 6-0, 6-2, and 7-5 to win another title in Paris. If you know, this actually makes Rafael Nadal tie Roger Federer for his 20th Grand Slam title, which is historic. I was so glad. I was actually rooting for.
Yeah, I was so glad because Nadal is said to be the king of clay.
Yes,
and he came there to just show himself undisputed. He came 20th Grand Slam. He's at, I think, for me, I think is, if you call Federer, please follow up with Rafael Nadal before you call Novak Djokovic. And I mean, history making throughout the weekend. And it's a lot of sight to see. Yes,
even more too. Let's not forget the women. The 90-year-old girl who won for women's for the French Open, yes. Iga Swiatek, who is actually ranked 54th in the tennis ranking for women. She won her first Grand Slam title and also became the first Polish player to win a major title. So that, congratulations to her.
History making. And then before we go, we have our goal of the week. We've had a lot of goals through the Nations League that was played throughout the couple of days. And now we have the goal of the week. And that was a fantastic play from Paul Pogba to Lucas Dean. And then to Mbappe. Paul Pogba to Lucas Dean and to Kylian Mbappe. Scoring that beautiful goal. A 2-1 win against Croatia in the UEFA Nations League. Let's have the video.